Okay. So for example, if it's my vision to work with, say, if I want a job with Google, okay, I take a picture of me outside a Google office and say that I'm an employee of Google. If I want a typical kind of a house, okay, I cut out pictures of a house, I put it there. If I'm looking to buy the latest car, say maybe a beautiful red colored BMW is on my mind, I cut out pictures of BMW, I put there. If I'm looking for diamond jewelry, I'm going to take pictures of diamond jewelry. I'm going to stick all these things on a big cardboard, and I'm going to write something below it. Now what we generally we write below things, we write things what we want to create. For example, we say that, oh, I'm so happy that I've got my latest car, my latest BMW, okay, or I have the latest MacBook Air, whatever you wish to. So that is how typically vision board works. If any one of you has seen the book, has read the book, The Secret, there is a lot of mention about the vision board in that. So technically, in what do we do in our vision board workshop is, see, a lot of people do vision boards, but how we do vision boards is we do it with the help of angels. Okay, which means we ask the angels to guide us, and then we invoke the energies of angels on the vision board and keep it in such a place. Now people are surprised that when they create a vision board, and sometimes people even forget about what they wanted, what they asked, but it actually happens to come true. Okay, so vision board
Okay.
workshop, we are going to do all about that with angels. So I hope that answers your question, Rachna.
Yeah. So is there a vision board which is, or it's just a board which we created, or is there
We
a
create a
specific
board.
board?
We create a board.
There's no
So
specific board basically for the angels.
no,
Okay.
no. So we create the vision board according to what we would like to. Okay. Like
Okay.
for example, your vision board will be different, my vision board will be different, Shamika's will be different, Shilpa's will be different, Deepa's will be different. Because we all have different aspirations. Okay, we have different things which we want. And it is very safe for all of us to take the help of angels to manifest the things which we desire.
Okay.
Also, when you start manifesting with angels, I've always seen that it takes your life on a different track. Okay, what do you mean by takes your life on a different track? It actually makes you, your wishes, your desires are also aligned to what the universe is. You flow with the universe. Okay, and a lot of times you realize what are the deepest desires of your heart, and not something which you're doing just because you want to say, impress someone. You will start living your authentic life once you start living with the angels. Okay, so I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good. And anyone else? We are going to take two more questions and then we are going to move to the meditation. Please feel free to unmute yourself and
I have a question, Ashwini.
yes.
So I've heard that each person has got one guardian angel when they're
When they are
born.
born.
So how do I know, or how do I connect to my guardian angel? Like how?
Okay, wonderful question. And of course, in the meditation, we are going to take you through a small exercise to connect you to your guardian angel. But okay, so we all are, as you rightly said, Akshata, we all are born with one guardian angel who is with us right from the day we are born till we what we call as crossover. And even it's the guardian angel is with us throughout lifetimes, throughout time, space, dimensions. Okay. So some of us have two, some of us have three, some of us have five, but one is always there. Each one has at least one. Okay, you may have more. Okay, now, irrespective of whether you believe it or not, you have a guardian angel in your life. Now, guardian angels are different from your spirit guides. So, a lot of people tell me that, my grandmother or my grandfather passed away and now they have become my angel. So, no, they are not your angels, they are your spirit guides because they have taken a human birth. Your guardian angel is a non denominational, non body image which is helping you in energetic form. Okay.
Okay.
And we all have at least one, maximum can be anything. Like I have some four or five. And initially I thought even I had one, but then over a period of time, it just reveals. So, how do we connect to them and how do we know who is our guardian angel? You can feel them in your heart. Okay, when you really wish to connect to them, you will feel them in your heart, you will feel that warm presence. Secondly, start connecting to your guardian angel by having these conversations or prayers with them. I use the word conversation more, because if you start treating your angels like your friends, you will connect with them very easily. So when we are upset, sometimes we want to talk to a friend and we feel better. Similarly, talk to angels, tell them all that you wish to. Initially you might not able to understand what's their response, but as time starts, as you start doing this for more and more time, you will realize that you have started connecting to the angels. Okay, and you will start getting experiences, especially when you are meditating. Like, for example, I used to write emails to angels. I used to put it in my email drafts, and I used to write them, dear guardian angel, I don't know if you're hearing me or not, I don't know if you're able to understand, but I'm going through this in life and I'm very worried, can you please help me? And I used to write, as if I'm writing an email. And obviously these are your drafts, so you keep it in your email box, or you can even write physical letters to your guardian angels. And over a period of time, you will understand that you get some answers in some form. Like, some friend will come and tell you the solution to that, or you might meet a teacher who will help you across, or you might just end up accidentally watching it. There are no accidents. You might accidentally watch a video on YouTube, or you might see some message, or if you all are on my Unicorn University group, I share card of the day. There are most of the days, not every day, most of the days I share card of the day. And sometimes people just tell me that, Ashwini, you shared that card of the day, it was exactly what I needed to hear. And that's how they work, because if you receive a message, it is a message from your angels. Okay, so understand that to connect to your angels, the simple thing you can do is intention. Write to them, pray to them, talk to them. You can even sing. There are people who I knew someone who is an artist, and she has a very beautiful voice, and she used to make poems on angels and she used to sing them. Okay, so be as creative as you want. I know so many people who have been drawing angels. I think Prachi is there here. Prachi has been making some beautiful angel pictures and beautiful drawings, and I saw a lot of beautiful. These gestures are what you make to connect to angels, and you can do that. And of course, over a period of time, you will start understanding that the connection is made, because your life will be operating at a totally different level. Your aura will change. People will start noticing you. They will say that you look so different. Your health becomes better. You get a lot of abundance. And yes, I'm not saying that life doesn't promise that everything is going to be rosy, but if at times, if something doesn't go as per what you planned, you still will be held like how you are held by a mother's love. Okay, it's because angels have a lot of love, and they make sure that they are always there with you. Okay, so yeah, that is about guardian angels. One more question and then we go to the meditation. One last question. If not, we can directly go. Akshata, I hope this answers your question.
Hi
Yes.
Ashwini, Shilpa here.
Hi, Shilpa.
I just have one question. So, I keep seeing some particular birds.
Hmm.
So, do they also have some significance?
Sure, sure. So, like this, it's something which I read very recently, I think about a year and a half ago, that birds, because their frequency is higher, that's the reason they can fly in the sky. Okay, they are naturally meant to fly in the sky because their frequency is higher. And birds are very closely connected to the divine angelic realm. They also have feathers, they can fly. Now, once this was something which was made by Dinah Cooper. She had sent, I don't know if I have that update, I will share with all of you. Um, so at times, what happens is the angels connect to the birds and they ask them to drop a feather to show their presence. So this is what I read. So this is one thing about seeing particular birds. The second thing is, if you are seeing a particular bird, it's quite possible that they are your bird spirit guides. Okay, so yes, we have another beautiful thing from Lynn. Lynn says she sees owls at times in pictures or suddenly. So yes, Lynn, and I think that would apply to Shilpa as well. Sometimes when you see particular birds, it also might mean they are your spirit guide birds. Okay, for example, I connect very deeply to eagle. Okay, the bird eagle, and my teacher told me that the eagle is my bird spirit guide. So even seeing things in picture, seeing photos of angels or seeing words angel written somewhere as you are walking by also means you're connecting to angels. Similarly, if you see random pictures of owl, eagle, and there are no good birds and bad birds, I don't because I believe all the entire universe God has created, all beings are beautiful. There is nothing like a good bird or a bad bird and all. So if you're seeing a particular bird, there are chances they are your spirit guides and they are showing their form to you. They are showing that they are with you. So you can just connect to them, and you connect to them from heart, and you can even say, what is the message for me? Thank you for showing me your presence. And what is it that you would like to tell me? And just look for signs. Now, when you say look for signs, what do we do? Is sometimes you see a sign, if I think some of you had joined on our workshop on intuition, where we spoke about how these signs happen in out in the world. So similarly, you can even plan to, ask them to show signs to tell you. Like, I'll give you an example of this. Once I was seeing this blue feather a lot, and I used to ask, okay, what does this blue feather mean? And one fine day, what happened was I had an opportunity which came up to me for work, and for some reasons the opportunity was getting delayed. Okay, which means I'd submitted my whatever business proposal to that client, but I did not hear from them, and things went on delayed and all of that. And I was just thinking, what's happening? And I asked angels. I used to see that blue feather all the time, and I asked angels, give me a clear sign whether I should go for this client or not. And I usually say, show me a clear yes or a clear no. Whatever I see next is my sign. I take it from God. So I was walking on the street. I was walking back home. This was pre-COVID era. So I used to go for walks every day in the evening. And I was coming back and I saw a big gate which was being opened in front of me. On the gate, there was a big board which was written no parking. So no was the answer. And I decided to not go for the client. And I knew that something was not right about all of it. And later on the client told me that no, we are not looking for this, we're looking for that. And there was a little they were being not very kind to me. Or I always believe that the kind of work I do, if I'm vibrationally compatible with people, only then I go forward for it. I don't push my work to anyone. I don't push my sales to people. I don't say that, oh come on, you have to buy this and all of that, because I believe a lot in energy and vibration. So the angels gave me a clear sign, and that proposal didn't work, and something else worked instead of that, with some other client who were gentle, who were kind, who were helpful. And I really, they also helped me. They paid me on time. So all these things really matter when you're working energetically. So yes, when you see birds or animals, even some people see animals. Like some people say, I see, like I see a particular breed of dog, or I see a particular breed of cat. Or there are people who say, whenever I open my book, I see a wolf, or I see photos of a particular animal or a bird. Even unicorns, people have told me, I see a lot of unicorns. Now, all these are what we see with our physical eyes is only what is available to the human intelligence. From what we know, what we have learned, what we have experienced, it is only known to the human mind and human intelligence. But there is much more beyond human intelligence, which we can't deny just because we don't see them, right? And you will not see them like how we see each other. You will see them in form of pictures, or as Lynn said, she sees owls whenever she opens a book. Or sometimes you just get a newspaper and you see the photo of your spirit bird or spirit animal. Like I see eagle so many times, and whenever I see eagle, I know I'm walking on the right track. Okay, so I hope that answers your question and that gives you some insight.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks.
thank you so much.
Superb, Shilpa, superb. So, guys, let us begin with the meditation. And we are again, before this call ends, we have to end it because we won't get another one. So gently relax and close your eyes and be in a place where you can be totally relaxed. And allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out. Your gentle breaths are nothing but those tiny love notes to your body. And we ask you to allow those beautiful, beautiful breaths to be right there with you. And as you breathe in and breathe out, feel this amazing, amazing energy entering your body. And allow yourself to feel those breaths purifying every essence of you. Amazing. And now I want you to picture yourself sitting in a beautiful garden. This garden is a divine, beautiful place. And you are totally relaxed, enjoying your walk or stroll, whatever it is, or just simply sitting there, being there. And as you start walking, you feel that you are in the best world. There is so much peace in your heart. There is so much peace. And you come close to a beautiful fountain. And just next to the fountain, there is a beautiful bench. You decide to sit on that bench and experience the bliss. And as you sit there, you see something moving closer to you. You see a lot of light coming close to you. The birds are chirping. The flowers are secreting a beautiful aroma. And you see that light coming closer to you, closer and closer and closer. And as that light comes closer to you, you see that there is a beautiful feathered being of light. A loving, gentle angel comes closer to you. And you feel so much love which you have never felt ever in your entire lifetime. And as you simply sit next to that beautiful being of light, you simply say in your own words, in your own language, "Dear angels, dear guardian angel, I wish to connect to you. Please tell me who you are. Please tell me what is your name. I wish to connect to you. Right now, I am ready to get all your help to make my life beautiful and better. Please connect to me. Please be there for me. I trust you and I love you. Your angel is so gentle and beautiful. They come closer to you and they hold you in their embrace by putting their beautiful wings around you. You feel so safe and so guided and so protected. Hold on that feeling for a few more seconds as your angel surrounds you with the love and warmth they can give you. And as we move further, your aura starts shining in the golden light. The angel tells you to extend your hand so that they can give you a gift. This is your gift, which you have been born with. You extend your hands and happily receive that gift from your angels, from your angel. And the beautiful being is showering you with so much of love. And now that you discovered your gift, you say thank you to them. You simply ask the angel, "Dear guardian angel, I wish to connect to you more and I wish to know your name. Please tell me your name. Please tell me your name. Please tell me your name." And the guardian angel looks at you and says, "Hi, dear child. My name is," and they gently say a name. At this point of time, don't analyze whatever name you see or hear first, or whatever thought comes to your mind is the name of your angel. And if you do not see any name, hear any name, think of any name, it's still okay. It will be revealed to you in the next few days. With the love of your angel and with the connection from your angel, your life is changed now. Everything is coming down to your angel's love, and from today onwards, you are duly loved and protected by the love of angels. You slowly get up from the seat near the fountain and start walking towards the entrance or the exit of the gate. Your guardian angel walks with you. As you almost plan to come near the gate and leave the garden, your guardian angel simply tells you that from now onwards, I will be with you in the form of light. You might not see me with your eyes, but you will always feel my presence wherever you go. And by saying this, they become light And from now onwards, they will always be there with you, giving you signs, synchronities, and lot of love. You are now realizing your existence in your physical body, where right now you are sitting in your house, as well as in your light body as you are connecting to the angels. And as we start moving out of that garden, we slowly start realizing where we are. We are sitting in our house. And we start walking towards our physical body. And slowly, slowly, we start getting aware of the place we are sitting on. We start grounding ourselves by tapping our feet on the ground. Start moving our neck sideways. We can even rub our palms against each other to start grounding our physical body. And before we open our eyes, we keep our palms on our eyes and simply say, "Dear guardian angel, thank you for connecting with me." And whenever you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes. And that was your quick meditation to connect to your guardian angel. So I'm going to give you a few more seconds to settle, and I'm going to give you a few post meditation instructions, and then we will do some sharings. Yes, dear Lynn, it's very normal to start crying. Now, these are not tears of sadness or something. These are tears of emotions because you feel so overwhelmed when your angels connect to you. It's very normal to start crying. So just be there, just sit there, breathe in, breathe out. If you would like to drink some water, drink some water. Know that it is safe for you to feel each and every of your emotions. All your emotions are valid and you are absolutely safe here. Your angels are with you. So you're very welcome. All right. So I'm just going to quickly run you on what will happen. Now, in this meditation, a few of you might have listened to everything. A few of you might have gone in a sleep-like trance, like, okay, Mohini ji, lovely. I'm so happy you're feeling light. Really happy. So, so you all have connected to the angels at a very energy level. A few of you might recollect that we asked your angel to tell their name. A few of you might have got answers. A few of you might not have got answers. Know that both situations are normal. A few of you might have felt the energy or light against your body. Now we have asked the angel to connect to us. Now, irrespective of ab lakh chaho, but still you will still get a lot of love from the angel. You will see a lot of signs in the next few days. How many of you saw or heard a name? Did any one of you see or hear a name? If you did, just write yes in the box, or if not, you can write no. Yes, yes, yes. Gabriel, lovely violet color, lovely. Uriel, beautiful. So it's okay even if you didn't see, guys. It's all right. But if you saw, a name or a name of an angel, know that you are connecting to that angel. You can simply keep connect to the angel by calling them by their name. Okay. So yeah, superb, Shraddha. Yes. So you know the name, what it means, it's the name of the angel. Okay. So whatever it is, the lights you saw also is their presence. Also, we said that angels are giving you some gift. Your angel is giving you a gift. So a few of you might receive some gift in the upcoming months, upcoming weeks, upcoming days. I saw some heart. Lovely, amazing, beautiful guys. So, don't analyze your experiences, just feel them. One of the most things what we humans do is we analyze our experience and we think, "Mujhe ye dikhai diya, I saw this, what does it mean?" So rather than saying what does it mean, how about just welcoming that experience and knowing that angels are with you. So the names you saw, trust them. Whatever you saw, whatever you felt, trust them. Okay, it is your angels connecting to you. In the next upcoming weeks, you might receive gifts. Receive it and thank your angels. And I think that was from me for all of you. And I really enjoyed Aditi, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel. We have so many names and it's amazing. And for all of you who felt like crying or who felt, emotional, know that it's very normal. You are blessed. And before we disconnect, I'm also going to share one general card for this group, okay, with my oracle cards. We did it from this deck, which is Message from Your Angels. I'm going to do from another deck, which is Crystal Angels for all of you. Lovely. So I'm going to give you a general card. And yes, meanwhile, I also want to share the screen with you all to see if you can. Do you see the screen, guys?
Not yet.
Can you see now?
No. No.
Okay, let me try again. I'm just sharing in case any, because the discounted is available only for this group and not for anyone else. Can you see now?
Yeah.
All right. So the discounted, the prices which are given on the screen are the original prices, but for you, all prices are at half cost. So please get in touch with me if you would like to do the workshop. I'm really looking forward for these workshops in the upcoming months, in the upcoming month. And this discount is only there for January. And I'm going to really enjoy, especially Vision Board. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun because, and if anyone is joining the Vision Board, do let me know in advance because we might need to create a vision board. We are going to do it. It's obviously going to be a Zoom webinar, not a webinar, a Zoom workshop, because it's going to be there for a longer duration, say morning 11 to 1:30, and then we take a lunch break, and then we again meet in the afternoon till evening. So please let me know in advance. And the other workshops are of course on WhatsApp and personal. So, but yes, if anyone would like to do that, I will be very happy to have you. And now the card for you all is unconventionality, which means you are unique. All of you, each one of you is unique here. So don't let your unconventionality make you feel that you're not good enough. You're different from others because you are so much good. The second card is answered prayers. So I'm very happy for all of you because if you're looking for answer, if you're prayed for something and if you feel that you're feeling stuck for a very long time, the angels are telling you that all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support, and you are being supported. And the final card is socialize. So make sure that you connect to all your friends and family. Of course, wear a mask if you're meeting anyone in person, but a good time to connect to everyone. So that was a quick reading for all of you. Thank you very, very, very much for joining in. I want to see you all and I want to take a nice photo with everyone. So please switch your cameras on, and I'm going to take this beautiful picture for not just my page. And I think a few of you are meeting for the first time. Anjali, we haven't met before, and Mohini ji, we haven't met before. Sheetal, we haven't met. So nice to see you all. And for all the ones whom we have met in person, and for also for the ones who have not met me in person, I wish and I hope that the situation in the world gets better and we all get to meet each other in person soon. Okay, so please put your cameras on. I'm going to take a nice picture. Wonderful. Lynn, we haven't met before. You know, we are Vedanti, Akshata, if you could quickly put your cameras on, I would love to see you. And then we're going to click this nice photo. Beautiful smiles on. Vedanti, I don't see you yet, dear. It will be lovely to see you unless you're traveling or something. Wonderful. And that's a full house. And all my beautiful angels, I'm sending lots of love to each one of you. Lots of love and light. May you be blessed with lots of abundance. May your spiritual journeys, your personal lives, your professional lives be flourished. May you get a lot of abundance, prosperity, and do be in touch with me. If you are not on the Unicorn University group, please let me know. I will add you because that is the place where I keep sharing my daily thoughts. And I see a lot of you are, I see all your energies have become so much lighter. So lots of love, blessings, and angelic blessings and love to all of you. Merry Christmas and a fantastic, amazing 2021 to all of you. I hope to see you all in the workshops, wherever you choose to, whichever workshops you would like to choose to. I'm happy to see you all. And some of the books are right here, which you can see. There is Angel Prayers by Kyle Gray. You can read this. Angel Therapy by Doreen Virtue. And Archangel Guide to Ascension by Diana Cooper. These are the 3 primary books which I recommend. I will also put on the group. But keep reading, keep glowing, and yes, please keep connecting to your guardian angel. Sending lots of love, warm hugs, and love to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ashwini. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so
Lots
much.
of love to
Thank
you
you,
too.
Ash.
Lots of love.
Lots of
Bye.
love.
Amazing experience. Thank you.
It was
Bye-bye.
amazing meditation.
Lovely. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.